Over on Prime Video, we have Season 2 of 007, Road to a Million. And here's a clip.
I'm sending you around the world on a series of missions. You will be competing against each other for the chance to win £1 million. Eliminate the competition. Master the gadgets. And find your inner Bond.
So yes, it's a James Bond themed reality show presented by Brian Cox. Not Brian Cox, the physicist. Brian Cox, the Succession actor, who is playing sort of a Bond villain type in this, I guess. I don't know, is he a Bond villain or is he supposed to be M? I don't know. Anyway, I think it's good. The first series got very mixed reviews. I think we might have covered it. And I seem to remember that the first episode is supposed to be like the sort of challenges and skills that James Bond would need to have and overcome. I seem to remember the first episode of season 1, they just had to go and retrieve a suitcase out of some bracken in Scotland. And I thought, I don't think James Bond would struggle with that. Anyway, I didn't watch any more of it. But I've watched episode 1 of the second season, and I've got to say, it's good, it's exciting, it looks exotic, they're going to some amazing locations. The things they get them to do, like bungee jumping off a massive dam, they have to like pick up scorpions. It's some quite good stuff. And I mean, everyone's looking for, what's the next race across the world, and Destination X thought it was going to be. I didn't particularly rate that, but that's very much what this is. You've got these pairs of contestants. They could be friends, they could be siblings, could be like partners, father and daughter, whatever. But they don't really go along. I hate it when they have kind of almost force the backstory of like, this is an important journey in my personal development because X, Y, Z. It's just quite good fun. And, some are better at the challenges than others. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I really enjoyed episode 1, and yeah, it's just fun, easy viewing. Some interesting challenges. They're driving Aston Martins. They're in Thailand for the first challenge, where they have to kind of make it out to a boat where these scorpions are in a tank. They're going to retrieve something out of the tank. There's a lot of bickering and there's a lot of confusion. But yeah, it's good stuff. I would say I prefer this to Destination X. There, I've said it. What did you think, Hannah?
Well, this in some ways kind of reminded me of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, with the kind of trials that they're doing. I mean, of course, we can't fail to mention the £1 million cash prize here, which is
$1 million,
which is rather a large amount. As you say, I mean, the backdrop of I'm a Celebrity is pretty lovely in the jungle, but it sort of had, for me, it had perhaps a classier vibe to it. Maybe, I don't know, because it's Bond and I suppose cleverly appealing to a different viewer, perhaps, or them and some others, which I think is quite interesting because, as you say, that sort of, I mean, the Bond genre is just, it's a phenomenon, isn't it? And people will flock because it's, because that's kind of the part of it, and that will interest people. It is good. It's dramatic. It's not for the faint-hearted at times. I'd say it's pretty scary at times. I certainly wouldn't be bungee jumping like them. But it's each couple has got to overcome their fears and do this to stay in the show, really, which is exactly. It's a reality show, isn't it? On steroids, really. It's absolutely. It's on fire. It's a bit different, and I always think with reality shows, I just don't know what else they can do, but they can do this, and I think people will like it.
Agreed. And Brian Cox is hamming it up a treat. Let's get him into a Bond film.